Yeah, I way over
Then
tip.
you give a crazy tip.
I'm the best tipper in Virginia when I get hooked.
Right.
Just ask anybody.
I think I tip pretty well when I get hooked to the point where it's not even worth getting hooked. It's just dumb.
One thing that if you want this that you're sleeping on, I think, is the taxes. Because when you're a waiter and you clock out at the end of the night, they know how much money you made a lot of times from that $2 an hour. But if it goes up and then you say how much did you make in tips and you put like $5,
Right, you always
it's all in your pocket in cash. There's no way to track it.
True.
Of course.
So now they're going to know exactly how much money you're making in your.
Not want.
Yeah, I'm
this.
guessing
I don't would want this, other than some sort of politically correct nerd out there.
Well, like Drabby said, if you work in some place that rarely gets any business,
well, then you need to go find. You need to be competitive.
But those
competitive
places,
world.
Okay, you're true. But those places need employees too. So if you're working there and you're not making $15 an hour,
not
then
everybody can be a winner. You know.
All right, so
dog eat dog world.
Right, just look at anyone. He comes here with his shirt off every 10 minutes.
Right.
Maybe there are servers and bartenders right now listening. Give us a call, 800-636-1067. Give us your thoughts on this.
You're gonna put restaurants out of business. You're gonna lower your tips. It'll be good for those guys that work in those nub
IRS is going
spots.
to know exactly what you're making.
I think it's a big mess. Where have they already?
He said California.
California, maybe Washington State.
Right. All right. Let's go to Vic in Gaithersburg. Vic, what's up?
What's happening, man?
What's up, bud?
What's up, Vic?
It's ridiculous. $15 an hour to walk food back and forth from a kitchen. I don't think that's a little outrageous. That's like people at McDonald's wanting $15 an hour to walk 5 feet just to give you food. I mean, like, I'm not trying to be cheap or anything. I don't want to sound like a D, but it is what it is. And on top of that, if these people start making $15 an hour at restaurants, the price of the food is going to skyrocket too. So I'll pass on $15 an hour for waitresses and waiters.
Hey, let me ask you this. Are you a tipper? Do you like to tip servers and bartenders?
No, not at all. Not at all.
So you never
hold on.
You never tip a server?
Here and there, but definitely less than 15%.
Why?
I'm cheap.
Why?
There's more places where you could be making more money. I mean, $15 an hour for somebody to.
Listen, I'm with you on that. No, I'm just
asking.
asking you why your standard is to not tip that much.
Well, I mean, they're not working. Obviously, yeah, they're working for me, but to do that little bit of a work, nah.
Hold on. Are you trying to say that being a waiter or waitress is an easy job?
You've never
He
done
just
it.
hasn't done it before.
You've
So
never
let me
done
ask you this. So, Vic, I'm curious. Look, it's free country. You can do whatever he wants. So if you go out to dinner with your girlfriend or wife or whatever, and say it's an $80 meal, all right?
Right.
How much would you tip?
$15, $20.
Well, that's pretty good.
That's
over 20%.
Yeah, that's good.
That's over 20%.
Well, if it's more than an $80, $100 bill, I'll throw in $10, $15. But if my girl's going half with me, then sure, he'll get a great tip. But me personally alone, if it's more than $40, you're getting probably a buck or two, and probably nothing.
What?
Hold on. So you just went
if
from
you have a $40,
For sure.
that's like 5%.
But on an $80, you're going to tip 20?
Well, me and my girl are going half, sure.
He doesn't know. Where
he's all over the place.
Let's
Very
go
confusing.
Let's go to Justin in Alexandria. Justin, what's up?
Hey, good morning, Junks.
What's up, Justin?
Question I talked to my buddies about, do you tip on tax? Let's say your bill's $200, you get maybe a 10% tax in D.C. Are you tipping on $220 or are you tipping on $200 even?
I never look at the tax. When I tip.
A lot of people I know do tip just on the bill. And
Really?
Yeah, but I usually just tip on the tax. Right? Is that what you do?
Yeah, I mean,
I tip on the total, but everyone's all over the place, and I have a buddy. It's more of a joke. None of us are bad tippers. Just curious what you guys thought, tipping on. I'll
Bill,
listen
I'm
in.
too lazy to all that stuff out beforehand.
Plus, I'd feel like a number if I looked at it and said, well, I got to take the $13 of tax out.
No, on the tax. The one thing I don't like to do is to double tip if they've already taken it out. Like, if say you're going in a larger group and it's already like 18% already taken out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've been suckered if I tip on top of that. So
Right.
I try to kind of stay on top of that, but that's the extent.
Yeah.
But
Have you ever walked out of a restaurant and didn't leave 1 cent of a tip?
Never.
On purpose?
Never.
I've done
I've gotten horrible service.
I got the worst service once at a Mexican restaurant in Ashburn, and I wrote a note. I paid by credit card, and in the tip section, I said, "You are the worst person on the planet." I said, "You get no tip. You get dippy."
Were they rude to you?
They were rude. They botched the order. They never came back to check on me. I wanted water or a refill on my drinks. Never came back.
Yeah. It sounds like a terrible experience.
It was terrible. And everyone at the table wasn't happy. We had like 8 of us.
Yeah.
I mean, I think some of them tipped, but most people didn't.
Right.
That's how bad it was. And by the way, I told myself and told my wife, I'm never going back there again.
Sure.
Just because of that girl.
Scarred for life.
I remember that story.